probably the most shocking moment of the night came up when it was Nabil versus Superlek.
Oh my god, dude. So yeah, the backstory: Nabil versus Superlek. Superlek missed hydration by like a tiny, tiny bit, so they strip him. No more
By like a
belt for
drop of
Superlek.
water.
Yeah, yeah. No more belt for Superlek. Hey, shout out Coleslaw.
What up, Coleslaw?
These events are second to none. Definitely. This was a fucking crazy one. But so yeah, they take the belt away from Superlek. Nabil is the interim champ, and I'm like, maybe they're gonna promote Nabil to just, if you strip the champ while there's an interim champ, probably becomes a champ. No, they didn't. But yeah, so they dropped this from a 5-round fight to a 3-round fight, and there's some backstory here. Chaudhry explained. Actually, shout out Nick Atkin, the boy, the homie Nick. He asked in the post-fight press conference, why did this become a 3-round fight instead of just a 5-round fight with no belts on the line? And Chaudhry said that Superlek didn't. After all that, Superlek didn't want to fight, and
Hmm.
they convinced him. Part of the way they convinced him to take the fight or continue with the fight, was to drop it to 3 rounds instead of 5. That makes a little sense. Just judging by like just how he looked, his demeanor, things like that. I just, there seems something off with Superlek. I don't want to take any. I'm not trying to take any credit away from Nabil, but
Because
uh,
he looked phenomenal.
dude, he looks so good, and I don't know if a more prepared. It didn't look like he. I was telling Cyrus, it looked physically. Superlek looked like he was someone getting into a fight camp, not finishing a fight camp.
Mm.
As they were getting close to the weigh-ins, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't know." Like Dinky says, Superlek's shape looks sloppy as fuck. Yeah, it just didn't look like he took this one serious or something. Maybe there's other things going on. But that being said, with the way Nabil fought, I don't know if it would have made a difference, even if he showed up shredded, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nabil basically he frames the first round. It's a good round for Nabil. Superlek's having a hard time with the range. It's nothing like their first fight, and Nabil just frames, knees him straight in the chest, drives him all the way to the ropes, and as Superlek bounces back off the ropes, he hits him with a straight right hand that completely stuns him, wobbles him. He high kicks him as he's falling over. He drops him in the first round. They call it a knockdown. He literally saved by the bell in that first round.
Oh,
That was
100%.
crazy.
10 more seconds, he would have been finished.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then from then on, it was just Nabil just throwing everything with the kitchen sink at him, dude. Knees, elbows, jabs, long punches. Uh, like just a legitimately masterclass performance from Nabil. Uh, if you're a long fighter and you want to figure out how to fight long, watch what Nabil has done on this run that he's had since losing to Superlek, because it's been very impressive. This
Yeah.
is shocking.
One of the things too that was shocking to me was just, and I know I mentioned it on the stream, but Superlick, if you go back and watch a lot of his videos, just has a tendency of just stepping back and just like kind of leaning back, Matrix style, to
Yeah, yeah.
avoid some shots. You know what I mean?
Good
Wows
luck.
the crowd a lot of times. But when you're going up against somebody like Nabil that has that kind of reach, man, that just
Mm,
takes one step and can boom, just snap something at you right there, throw a high
yeah,
kick, teep kick you still when you're in that position. You got to make some adjustments, man. And for me, it was pretty surprising considering that one of the things that I've always really loved about Superlek is his high fight IQ.
yes.
That he wouldn't have made that adjustment before going into the fight.
Well, yeah, I just don't know what something seemed off about Superlek on this one. It really did, and like I said, I don't want to take anything away from Nabil because he fought phenomenally. He high kicked Superlek. That he hit him with that same high kick he knocked out Carrillo with. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. An official Louis says, how would he defend his flyweight kickboxing belt if he can't make bantamweight? He can. He can make bantamweight. I don't know. There was something off here. If
yeah,
he gets Peter Miller back, he worked with Peter when he fought Takeru. We see what he does with Rotang. Nabil works with him. Nico works with him. Like if he takes it seriously and works with a nutritionist and is disciplined to set up for a fight, he can make it.
yeah. Dickie's saying Superlek asked for 3 rounds because he had his training camp
Yeah,
at
it's brutal.
KFC.
It's brutal.
Also, Kentucky Fried Chicken looking to move their headquarters to Texas. I'm pushing for them to change to Texas Fried Chicken. Yeah, boy. Let's correct the name.
The old TFC dude.
Yeah. All right, man. But what a phenomenal fight. What a performance
Yeah.
by Nabil, and probably the most shocking moment of the entire night.
Yeah, yeah, and Anonymous says, "I think they meant flyweight." I know, I get it, but I think he still can. It just
Yeah.
requires work and discipline, and I think he can.
All right.
Austin says Superlek's gonna have to go through that Raw Tank training arc before the rematch for his belt because if he doesn't step it up, this guy's coming for his throne. I mean, yeah. Bieber says Superlek almost died. Oh man,
Oh no.
that was
All
a
right.
crazy fight, dude.
Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you for watching that short clip. Just so you know, that was a small excerpt from what we covered this last Sunday, right, Will?
Yeah, we cover the entire event every weekend. So this was just a cutout from the live stream that we did. The link to that live stream is in the description. So if you want to hear about the other fights that night, it's down below in the description. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we go live every Sunday to cover events. And if you do that, you'll know for next week and you can tune in and be in the chat and get featured on the show just like everybody else was on this clip.
We hope to chat with you live.